and do your thing. But yeah, that's a normal thing. That's like mad normal. A lot of people be like ashamed to say it publicly though, because of how they'll be judged for it. Like you can't normally talk about kinks and not be treated like you are horrible, I don't know, demon damn them.
With what she said on stage, but given her history, feels forced. Yeah, so even when you're out here trying to appeal to the woke.
So why they so bothered about her dating white men? I'll tell you the exact reason. Because I've known girls like this and had friends that were mad, and it was because they wanted that girl. People that get upset with someone's preference towards a certain race or whatever the preference is, like if a girl say that she only dates tall guys, you're only going to get mad is if you're short and you want her. If a girl only dates a certain type of guy, or she says she only into black guys, you're only going to get mad if you're not black and you want her, right? That happens all the time in different races, right? You might get rejected, and the chick or the male might only date a certain thing that he has as a preference. You just gotta just take that. Like it just is what it is. But the only people that actually care, who are upset, are the ones who actually want her. They want a chance with Doja Cat because Doja Cat used to be fine as hell. I don't know so much now, right? Back in the day, she's top of the line, brother. So a lot of men that was like really putting her up on that pedestal is one of like the fantasies or the baddest in the games, right? Which a lot of men now are into hip hop or certain things like not even just hip hop, TV. They do that with entertainment, right? Once you find out that this person that in your head, you like, hey man, in Imagination Station, you not even having any kind of chance. It's going to make you feel a type of way. Females do that on a regular basis as well. A lot of like male performers, especially within the music industry, they don't let it be known if they are in a relationship because people will lose their minds, start harassing the woman, right? Go at them, judge every single thing they do. Public relationships don't really last that long. And if you ask me, right, especially if both people are entertainers too, that definitely don't work. But that's just my opinion. Right. And also, yeah, I think people that are mad are the ones that they want a chance.
Folks, you still don't get any credit, okay? Especially if you're half white and you have white friends, which is basically what they're criticizing Doja Cat for and some other controversial things that she said on a online chat. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you try to appeal to them. It doesn't matter, what type of woke virtue signal that you do, because that's what that was to me. It was a woke virtue signal, right? It was her basically trying to make up for the fact that she gets questioned on her blackness. Okay, this is something that we see all.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what that was, without a doubt. He's cooking
all the time. People like Colin Kaepernick, for example, is one of these individuals. Him being probably half black or whatever.
They got to go out their way to prove their blackness.
Half white, being raised by a white family. He basically is trying to prove how black he is to people who have probably questioned his blackness because he's light skinned. Again, this happens so much with light skinned people. Okay, that's why a lot of these leaders in some of these woke movements are always like half white, half black. They're always light skinned because they are always having their blackness questioned. So they feel
he's not wrong though. That's the crazy part. Is he's not wrong. There was a whole movie about this. Then they made a TV show. I don't like the show, right? I'm cool. The movie was actually better. There was a movie called, I think, Dear White People, right? Dear White People. And they had a few characters. I'm not trying to spoil you it. Watch the movie. I would suggest not really the show, but the movie really addressed more things, right? For a movie called Dear White People, they sure speak to black people in that movie. Is they calling it out. A lot of things, and exactly what he just said is called out in that movie, right? That there's people that will go so hard because they feel like they have to prove their blackness. And it's like, what are you doing? For what? Well, I don't got to prove my blackness. I don't really care per se what people think though.
Feel like they have to go out of their way to compensate for the fact that they're half white, right? It's pretty silly stuff. Okay, it really is. But what you saw there in the comment section is basically racism. Okay, people basically saying that she's not black or that, she only has selective blackness. again, it's just kind of crazy to me. But what's even crazier is the censorship of the N-word, right? It's pretty, ridiculous to me, in my opinion. Okay, I think that you should either have none of it or all of it, right? This is basically my stance on a vast majority of some of these issues, especially when it comes to issues of free speech. Again, you either have all of it or you have none of it. Okay,
Right.
If society has decided that the N-word is so bad that white people can't say it, or anybody that's not black can't say it, which, by the way, I mean, there are Latinos that say it, Asians that say it. It basically seems like only white people can't say the word, right? That's kind of what it seems like to me.
Anyone can say the word. It's a word.
Yeah, that to me is kind of crazy, right? You can't have that, because if it's so bad that white people can't say it, then nobody should be able to say it, right? Because the word in and of itself is bad, especially when you're saying that N-words ain't ish, right? How am I supposed to interpret that, right? How am I supposed to interpret that?
Right.
Okay, you're saying N-words ain't ish. Is it?
Right, just, hey, you can't say the N-word. Now be quiet while I disrespect all men as a race in total. Like, as a whole species. She's going on. Like, just all men as a gender, just disrespect them all. You better not say the N-word at them. F these men. That's crazy. What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her?
Isn't that by definition like a bad thing to say, right? If you're saying that the N-word is a derogatory term for black people, right? So you say N-words ain't ish. Aren't you automatically saying that black people ain't ish, right?
No, she's speaking in the hood terms of the N-word meaning men, right? Which is crazy, because in hood terminology, the N-word represents men and the B-word represents a woman. And there's not that many people that would get offended. Right. And it's weird, bro. That really, maybe it changed a little bit, but growing up, that was like a normal thing. Females would address it as such. Right. So
I'm just saying, if that's the way you want to interpret it. Now, I know the actual real interpretation of that, right? N-words and ish. What she's actually really talking about is just men, right? Men in general. Okay. She's basically using the N-word. She's making it synonymous with men, okay? And that happens quite a bit with the N-word, right? The N-word becomes synonymous with a lot of other terms outside of just black people. It's not just used in a derogatory way. Sometimes it's used as a term of endearment. I would actually argue most of the time is used as a term or endearment, or like maybe a filler word. And this is why I think that, I'm on the side of free speech. I think everybody should be able to use it, right? I really do. I've argued this before, and I will continue to argue it when it comes to it.
I don't see why not. People be crying too much. Yeah, everyone can use it. It's just a word, bro.
N-word.
Just a word.
Everybody should be able to use it, right? It's just a word, okay? And it's become so ingrained in our pop.
We eye to eye with it. We eye to eye with it, man. We right here with it. You right here. It's just a word. It's just people put too much power into these words.
Culture. I don't understand how in the world we have a society where we have these type of awkward moments where only one group of people can openly say it, and nobody, starts pearl clutching. And then when another group of people say it, people start, pearl clutching and, crying racism and bigotry. And it doesn't make sense, right? When the context of the word, again, it can be derogatory or it can be a term of endearment. I just don't really understand it. I really don't get the censorship. But again, I'm just saying, if I was a fan there, right, and I was white, I'd be pissed, right? You're not going to make me pay hundreds of dollars to come to a concert and I can't even sing a song because you want to be woke, right? You want a virtue signal for black folks who are never going to think that you're black enough. It really blows my mind. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
He's on point. Go and check out the full video. I think Doja Cat's wilding. I cracked a lot of jokes, but on a serious note, I do think that she's out of pocket. And it's just pandering, just woke pandering. Maybe she's trying to get back for all the nastiness and fans that she lost. Like, she lost a lot, bro. When she's dropping an album and she started doing crazy things and cursing people out, she lost a lot. So maybe she's trying to gain some of that back. But that's just my personal opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button and check me out on Patreon if you're able to for as low as $1. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Now, if you have some extra time, can you do me a favor? Check out my music. I rap, I sing, and I make beats. All of that should be linked in the description. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, you can check me out on BX Beats Boy Live. That's another YouTube channel. It should be linked to my homepage. And you can check me out on Twitch. and Rumble. I'm streaming on all these platforms, man, trying to just get out there. Also, if you want to support me, you can sign up for my memberships on my channel, as well as my Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to a bunch of videos early before you even get it on YouTube, as well as videos that's not ever going to be on YouTube. Stuff that actually got me suspended and banned. It's kind of my anti-cancel culture fun for BXB Sport. You know what I mean? And it also helps me get resources for certain video essays and things of that nature. Check that out if you're able to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and join my Discord if you are able to, man. The link should be somewhere within my description or somewhere on my channel. I would really love to see you there, man. That's where you get a chance to talk to me and the rest of my supporters, man. I appreciate you guys. Bang Gang out.